Imagine standing under blazing lights with cameras flashing and thousands of eyes fixed on you while you confess regret in front of the entire world. And that is exactly what happened when Miles Wei delivered the most talked about apology of the year. And if you think this was just another carefully worded statement, then stop right here, because insiders claim what followed shook Shen Yue far more than anyone expected. And if you want every breathtaking moment, every silent reaction, and the private aftermath nobody saw, then stay with us until the very end, because the final twist might completely change the direction of the saga. It began on an ordinary afternoon. Or at least that is what it was supposed to be. A charity press event. Rows of reporters. Soft music drifting through the hall. A polished backdrop covered in logos. Miles Wei stepped onto the stage, looking calm at first. Dark jacket. Hands folded. Smile practiced. But those close enough noticed the tension in his shoulders. The way his fingers flexed before he reached the microphone. He cleared his throat. The room quieted. "I did not come here to promote anything," he said. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. "I came because I owe someone an apology." The words landed like a match striking dry ground. Reporters leaned forward. Phones lifted higher. Live stream chats began racing. Everyone knew exactly who he meant. Shen Yue. He did not say her name immediately, which somehow made it louder. For weeks fans had debated every pause between them, every cancelled appearance, every delayed answer. And now he was standing here voluntarily opening that door. "I handled things badly," Miles continued. "I spoke when I should have listened. I pushed when I should have waited. I let pride guide me instead of patience." A photographer whispered. "Is this really happening?" Miles inhaled slowly. "There is someone I respect deeply, and someone I hurt, not because I wanted to, but because I did not think enough about how my actions felt from her side." He paused, eyes scanning the room, then finally said, "Shen Yue." The name echoed. Gasps scattered. Keyboards clacked. And within seconds the clip was racing across platforms. He did not read from notes. He did not glance at handlers. He just kept going. "I am sorry for putting you in a position where you felt cornered. For letting the noise grow. For not protecting your space." That line alone made the crowd buzz. Protecting your space. Because fans knew she had asked for exactly that. Miles swallowed. "You asked for time. And I should have given it without question. Instead I stood in the spotlight, hoping my sincerity would speak louder than my timing." He shook his head. That was unfair. The room felt strangely still. No music. No shuffling. Just a man standing under attention he clearly did not want. "If you never speak to me again," he added quietly, "I will accept that. But I needed to say this out loud, so you and everyone else knows. I take responsibility." Then he stepped back from the microphone. Did not bow. Did not wave. Just left the stage. The eruption came seconds later. Shouts from reporters. Questions flying. Guards moving. Social feeds exploding. Miles Wei apologizes publicly. Shen Yue silent. Fans in meltdown. Reaction videos multiplied. Some praising his courage. Others accusing him of turning a private matter into spectacle. Some insisted this was genuine remorse. Others called it calculated. But the person everyone watched next was Shen Yue. She did not post, did not comment, did not like anything, which in celebrity worlds is often louder than shouting. Those close to her say she was in a fitting room when the clip reached her. Stylists paused mid-adjustment. Assistants froze. Someone whispered, "You might want to see this." She took the phone. Watched once. Then again. Expression unreadable. Did not speak. Just handed it back. And asked, "What is my next schedule?" That calm reaction fueled even more speculation. Was she unmoved? Protecting herself? Or hiding something far more complicated? Later that evening she reportedly sat alone in her car long after arriving home. Engine off. Lights from passing vehicles sliding across the windshield. Watching the same clip on repeat. This time without anyone else in the room. According to insiders, her jaw tightened at certain lines. Her shoulders softened at others.
When he said,
"I should have listened," she paused the video, rewound, played it again. That detail did not go unnoticed by people who know her well. Friends reached out. She answered only one. A short message, "I am tired," which said everything. The emotional dilemma was never about whether the apology sounded sincere. It was about what it reopened. Because public apologies do not just close chapters. They unlock rooms people were trying to leave. One friend later confided. She had just started to breathe again. Now everyone wants her response. That pressure alone complicated everything. Meanwhile, Miles Way disappeared from public view.
Cancelled interviews.
No posts. No follow-ups. Which some saw as restraint. Others saw as retreat. Insiders claim he spent the evening pacing his apartment, replaying his own words. Asking his team, "Did I make it worse?" That question haunted him. Because sincerity does not always land the way people hope. Especially when broadcast to millions. The next day, rumors exploded that Shen Yue had declined to comment. Another claimed she had requested all questions about him be removed from upcoming interviews. Fans dissected every move, every outfit, every schedule change, as if answers might be stitched into fabric and timing. Then something small happened, a detail easy to miss. She posted a photo of a sunrise from her balcony.
No caption. No tags.
Just light spilling over buildings. Comment sections went wild. Is this forgiveness? Is this closure? Is she reflecting? Is she preparing to respond? Those close to her smiled when asked. Because the truth was quieter. She was thinking, not reacting. Weighing sincerity against history. Effort against impact. Public words against private patterns. And that is the real question in stories like this. Is regret enough? Does saying sorry in front of the world heal what happened behind closed doors? Or does healing require time that cameras can never capture? Insiders suggest Shen Yue is not rushing, that she appreciated the accountability, but resented being forced into a public corner again. One source put it bluntly. She heard him. That does not mean she is ready to return. That line alone keeps fandom spaces buzzing, because it leaves the ending wide open. So did Miles' Way apology win back her trust? Or did it simply remind her how complicated everything had become? If you want to know what message Shen Yue almost sent after watching that clip 3 times, why she deleted it before hitting send, and what Miles reportedly told a close friend that night, then stay close because the next chapter of the story might be even more revealing than the apology itself.